Final preparations ahead of the big gala concert in Bonn in September 2025. Members of the band Bantu, the German youth orchestra, and up-and-coming musicians from Nigeria are all taking part in the campus project of the Beethoven Festival. Are they nervous ahead of the performance?
Nerves are okay. I'd say 3 out of 10. It'll probably hit when we go on stage.
I don't really tensed. Just I don't know what to expect from the crowd.
There's always a healthy level of nerves, at least with me.
I am. Why won't I be? I am so excited.
Of course I'm a bit nervous, but I think it'll be good. I'm quite confident.
And it is good, featuring Afrobeat protest songs with classical wind and string accompaniment, and Beethoven's Egmont. Quite a unique mix. The concert is the high point of Campus 2025 from the Beethoven Festival, the German Youth Orchestra, and Deutsche Welle. And this is where the adventure began, 6 months earlier and 5,000 kilometers further south in Lagos, Nigeria. It's a city of 25 million inhabitants, with thousands more arriving daily. It's noisy and dirty, but also a vibrant boomtown, a cultural and economic center of West Africa. The city's motto is, "This is Lagos, deal with it." For the first time, 6 young musicians from Germany meet 6 more from Nigeria, along with British composer Cassie Kinoshi and music legends Bantu. Africa meets Europe. Tradition meets modernity. Afrobeat meets classical music. The challenge is to find common ground and a common tone. Adé Bantu leads the project, expressing clear words at the start of this challenge.
We look forward to collaborating, getting to learn from one another, and putting our egos outside. So anybody that came into this room with their ego, we strongly advise you go back outside and just dump it there.
To kick things off, a song by Bantu, 10 times backwards. It's about shattered dreams and hopes, a song from the reality of Nigeria. In addition to Afrobeat, there's also Beethoven to be rehearsed for the concert in Bonn. The program also includes a commissioned work by award-winning composer Cassie Kinoshi, who's based in London and Berlin. She wrote the piece especially for the Beethoven Festival. It's still in its infancy. First notes, first attempts.
One more time. In fact, let's just try those first 2 bars.
Cassie Kinoshi has close ties to Nigeria. Her father, Tox, lived in Lagos for many years before moving to England. His longing and homesickness for Nigeria accompanied him and his family. The campus project gave Cassie a chance to explore her African roots. It's a kind of homecoming for her.
For me, flying in was kind of, I was like, oh wow, my dad was here for a few years of his formative years, and kind of a reconnection with part of my heritage. Not quite home, but I think just getting a feel for it and almost emotional, because there's a very personal connection to it that I'm going to learn more about.
12 musicians from very different backgrounds are brought together in the campus project.
I'm Mary from Lagos.
My name is Louis. I'm 20 years old and I'm currently studying clarinet in Lübeck. In Europe, people generally don't know much about Africa. At least I don't, and I've never been to Africa. So this was a great opportunity to learn new things and meet new people from other cultures.
Mary Afeoluwa from Lagos studied at the Muson Centre, one of the best schools for classical music on the African continent. Like many others, she started with church music and later studied classical violin, not something to be taken for granted.
We love music in our family, but it's not allowed to be studied as a career. I stick to my music. It wasn't really easy, but now it's easy and it's accepted.
The first day of rehearsals. Things are slowly coming together. The atmosphere is relaxed.
Obviously, they all come with a certain skill set. I'm absolutely happy. The young people are extremely talented. I mean, this is the cream of the crop. It is a dream come true indeed.
Adé Bantu was born in London. His father is Nigerian and his mother German. At the age of 4, he moved to Germany, where he later launched his career. Then he returned to Nigeria in search of his roots. Leaving, returning, leaving again. A typical story from Nigeria. Life between two countries.
We can call multiple places home at the same time, you know. And I'm just somebody who feels very much at home in Nigeria, but also in Germany. And I don't feel like I have to compare both.
The first hurdle has been cleared and the team relax on Victoria Island Beach in the waves of the Atlantic Ocean. Creating common ground across all borders, bringing together young musicians from all over the world, that's been the idea behind the Beethoven Festival campus for more than 20 years. It's an intense experience for everyone involved. The super rich are at home in Lagos, but right next door there is poverty, and slum areas are being demolished to make way for new neighborhoods for billionaires. Young, hungry, ready to do anything to survive, thousands of people seek their fortune here every day.
It's totally overwhelming. I've never been in such a huge, chaotic city. At the same time, the people are super friendly and have given us a really warm welcome. But of course, it's total sensory overload.
Life in the eye of the storm is a challenge.
I have a love-hate relationship with Lagos. I'm really fascinated by Lagos because there's something about it that you can't quite hold, you know. It just keeps reshaping itself. It's in constant motion.
The next day brings a visit to a special location, the new Afrika Shrine nightclub, founded in 1972 by Afrobeat legend Fela Kuti. World stars such as Stevie Wonder and Bono have come here. This is where the roots of Afrobeat lie. Fela Kuti was celebrated worldwide in the 1970s for his pulsating sound, combining jazz, highlife, and pop, and for his political stance. He died young, but remains an icon to this day. For the group, the visit reveals the significance of Afrobeat and underlines the power of music in Nigeria. The 12 musicians from Nigeria and Germany are growing into a team and are ready to take stock after just under a week.
It was so enriching to get to know the Nigerians and the culture, the music, and to mix it with our experiences and with our music.
Amazing. Like I got to play with German musicians. So it was great.
It was fun. It was exciting. It was very, very intense.
It has been so amazing meeting German people, and now I think we are families now.
It was a Nigerian dream. That's it.
The following day, they're warming up and joking around ahead of their first performance. It's at the Randall Centre, dedicated to the Yoruba, one of the 3 major ethnic groups in Nigeria. Their public rehearsal becomes a small concert and a big hit, the highlight of the week in Lagos. Although they've only known each other for a short time, they've already found a common tone. The audience is thrilled by so much power, giving an enthusiastic reaction. But now it's time time to say farewell until the reunion at the Beethoven Fest in Bonn. Bonn is a major contrast to Lagos. The peaceful Western German city on the Rhine has a mere 340,000 inhabitants. It's now 6 months later, and it's autumn. Most of the young Nigerian musicians have never been to Europe before.
This is their first trip outside Nigeria. You see the excitement, everyone's taking selfies, they're very curious at the breakfast buffet, they're trying new things out. It is definitely, I would say, a turning point for them.
The visitors go on a tour to get to know the unfamiliar city. It takes in the 200-year-old University of Bonn, the Hofgarten, and of course, there's Beethoven. This monument, erected in 1845, is a must-see on any tour and perfect for a photo. The tour ends at Beethoven's birthhouse, Bonngasse 20. This is where the composer spent his early years. Today, it's a museum and meeting place of pilgrimage for music fans from all over the world. It houses original instruments, scores, and Beethoven's death mask. The Nigerian musicians are impressed by the enthusiasm for classical music in Europe. The reality in Nigeria is quite different.
In Nigeria, it takes a lot of tenacity because the support system isn't there. You don't have musical education in the school. They've really been extremely diligent. They've fought against the odds. You know, even being able to acquire an instrument, it's very tasking in an environment like Nigeria, and then finding the right educators. So it's not a straightforward process.
It's easy to study classical music here because I feel everybody loves music here.
The following morning, there's a dress rehearsal in the university auditorium. The campus is breaking new ground this year, expanding musical boundaries with its mix of Afrobeat, European classical music, folk music from Nigeria and Germany, and Cassie Kinoshi's commissioned composition. The last few months of rehearsals have been an intense challenge for everyone.
Everyone came prepared, everyone had done their homework, so it was just fusing the ideas together. And the beautiful thing is that we felt safe and we felt seen and heard. There's a lot of respect there, mutual respect.
Finally, the big night is here. It's the moment they've all been waiting for and working toward for 6 months. There's a packed house for the campus concert.
Can we get them into the Afrobeat again with colonial mentality? Okay, let's do it.
And in Bonn, too, the concert gets an enthusiastic response. The mixture of seriousness and lightness seems to have a contagious effect. Following this renewed success, the campus is moving on. One stop remains, a trip to the German capital. The Humboldt Forum in Berlin is a cultural center, event location, and ethnological museum all in one. The group gets a special guided tour. It's an important part of the program, as the museum has long been under fire for housing looted art from Nigeria. Some of the famous Benin bronzes, which became emblematic of colonial appropriation and its legacy, are still here.
It was a huge debate in Germany, within Germany, and especially here at the Humboldt Forum, because the Humboldt Forum was very criticized for the exhibition with looted objects. And I mean, the spearhead were the Benin bronzes.
In 2022, Germany returned the ownership rights to the Benin bronzes to Nigeria. Some artifacts were returned, others remain on display, but are now officially on loan from Nigeria to the Berlin Museum. The exhibition now also tells this story. Reactions to the return vary.
Yes, because it is Nigerians that no, because we might not be able to maintain it as much as it is maintained here, right?
I was deeply touched by the fact that these works now belong to us Nigerians. It's been returned literally in terms of intellectual property and what have you not. So it is something highly emotional for me.
From the roof of the Humboldt Forum, there's a breathtaking view of Berlin and an installation by Nigerian artist Emeka Ogbo. Voices singing a Nigerian song can be heard coming from loudspeakers. It becomes a farewell song at the end of a journey that was not only musical.
My perspective has completely changed after the trip to Lagos. My worldview has simply expanded. I learned a lot about the country, the people, and the political conflicts. And this relaxed approach to making music, just going for it, I'll take this approach to music with me.
Tonight, everyone will travel home. The campus project of the Beethoven Festival, the German Youth Orchestra, and Deutsche Welle is coming to an end. A farewell song and a last shared moment.